When you step in the ring against Stephanie McMahon, it is the textbook definition of a lose-lose situation. The former women's champion is majority stockholder in WWE, a WWE executive, the wife of the CEO of Triple H, and on top of that, a shrewd competitor. Remember, lose-lose.
And she lands the slam.
That back was clearly part of her game plan heading in.
What a scoop slam. Now the old vicious head crank. Look at the torque.
What a savage attack to the neck region.
That's how you wear down your opponent. The neck taking some serious damage here. Oh, look at these.
Looking to take out the knees here.
Watch this. Oh, so powerful. Oh my goodness, crushing it.
The WWE Universe has seen the evolution of the steel cage in the enclosure known today as Hell in a Cell. The first...
Looking to lock it in here. Looking to lock it in here. Attacking the shoulder.
She clearly liked the results from the first time she delivered that move. Second time we're seeing this here.
She is on fire.
Byron, we talk about the progression of steel cage matches and the type of structures that have been spawned from them. I need to point out that some cages have been electrified. One was made from bamboo in the form of a Punjabi prison match. And of course, the elimination chamber with glass pipe.
Big move coming. Wait for it. It starts to feel like a broken record with that move. Nicely executed.
She has got to take advantage here.
I see where she's going with this.
Oh my good
Dynamite leaping tombstone.
But is it enough to put Stephanie away?
She's ended many a match with that move.
Yeah, let's get another look at that. The best way to describe combatants clashing inside a steel cage is its battle of attrition. Sometimes a superstar is left with no choice but to fight fire with fire and do whatever they need to do in order to win the match. And sometimes it comes down to a superstar doing whatever they need to do in order to survive.
Backbreaker! I guess she feels there's something to be said for going back to something that worked before.
Byron, you touched on this earlier, but it's so important for a superstar to accept that there's nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in a steel cage match. That the conflict will be resolved within the 15-foot-high steel walls that surround the ring. And that losing a cage match can mean much more than a mark in the loss column. For some, it has meant the end of their career.
It's difficult to describe the damage that can be done to a superstar who competes in a steel cage match. We see the physical harm, but we don't see the psychological effects from being inside the cage. Make no mistake about it, Michael. The steel cage truly represents survival of the fittest.
Oh, what incredible power! Wow, what a vertical suplex!
We're looking at complete domination here. Oh, she does it again. Over and over and over. We're seeing the same move being used. The end may be near. It's got to be hard to rebound from that one.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
The night could be over for Stephanie McMahon. Snapmare. Oh, and the rolling neck snap. She's got her where she wants her. And she's trying to flip the script here.
Easier said than done, Michael.
Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now.
The rivalry between Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude began during the Super Post.
Stephanie McMahon wants to...
Nasty spine buster by Stephanie McMahon.
And she looked like she had no chance just a few moments ago.
Gentlemen, Stephanie McMahon might have sewn this one up.
She clearly liked the the results from the first time she delivered that move. Twice as nice.
And no luck against Stephanie McMahon there.
Corey, the WWE Championship match between the Ultimate Warrior and Ravishing Rick Rude was the second half of the double main event at 1990 SummerSlam. The rivalry between the Warrior and the Ravishing One was so heated that no one knew what to expect once the two men were able to battle inside a steel cage, which at the time was the most grueling match in all of WWE.
The Ultimate Warrior dominated early on with his incredible strength. Rick Rude turned the tables and used the steel surroundings to his advantage. At one point, Rude dove from the top of the cage onto the Warrior. But after the Warrior's signature Gorilla Press Slam, the Ultimate One climbed over the cage and retained his WWE Championship. Look at her go.
If an opponent exhibits a weakness for a specific move, some will return to utilizing that move as long as possible. I guess she feels there's something to be said for going back to something that worked before.
She's in control now following that slam.
She clearly liked the results from the first time she delivered that move.
But is it enough to put Stephanie away? I think this is the beginning of the end.
Dynamite leaping tombstone.
But is it enough to put Stephanie away?
Let's go back and take another look.
Great move by her right there.
I'm told her photo galleries are responsible for a good portion of WWE's.com's huge traffic numbers last month. She's starting to take a beating. Nothing she can't fire back from, though.
Now the question is, can her opponent capitalize on this opportunity? If not, her night will likely be over sooner than later.
Look at this, right to the body.
Given what we've seen so far, I wouldn't at all be surprised if we see a title change here tonight. The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. For almost 35 years, a select group of high flyers have taken their aerial assaults to greater heights. And when I say that, I mean...
And you could put this singles match in the books.
This is the title match we've all been waiting for, guys, and so far it's delivered the goods.
Now let's take a look back at some of the great action.
Hope everybody at home set those DVRs because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic. When any superstar, man or woman, is able to find a way to win a match as entertaining and action-filled as that one, they should be grateful and really proud. Some great stuff.
Here is your winner and the new NXT Women's Champion, Quick Draw.
A very impressive victory.
That's the kind of win that makes you feel good about yourself.
Guys, I have to say, that was an amazing match.